Heal me. At some point I'm gonna have to use Rising Sun. I'll just like... I could do it now. This is not gonna kill you, it's gonna do a lot though. Only ones in Trails are boring because most of the time it's just like, oh yeah, they can use their S-Craft and they make their S-Crafts do like stupid damage. So the wave is you want to be like basically at full HP to not die from it. They're never fun. That being said, I can't think of another Trails 1v1 that was this... not even miserable, because it's not miserable, but this boring. Like this dreadful, I cannot think of one. Alright, you're really low. I think I win even if you... Okay, now I'm doing stupid damage because you reduce my strength. Must be nice. It's gonna wear off though, so I mean like I should probably just like heal. Let that wear off, and then attack. Yeah, Blast Storm. Got it. Please die. That was boring. I won. Forgive me, Commander Bales. There's no need to apologize. Commander? Oh crap. It would appear that we have been noticed. You realize that your little scuffle was easily heard upstairs, don't you? I was left with a little choice but to have the others clear out before they could interfere. Sorry about that. It's been a long time, Commander Bales. Indeed it has. I have my suspicions about why you've come here today. Why don't we relocate to the command room and talk things over there? And the others were discreetly escorted to the commander's office. They cleared the air with Commander Bales and Noel while sharing what details they knew about the situation in Subterranean of Zero. This can't be happening. Thanks for informing us. It would seem the clandestine actions of the President and the collaborators are at last coming to light. Hold up. Does that mean you're willing to cooperate with us? That unfortunately is out of the question. Whether we don the uniform of the CGF or the Defense Force, it is the state who commands the gun, not the other way around. I fully understand that our president may have established the independent state of Crossbow on illegitimate grounds, but notwithstanding, we cannot break the chain of command for the sake of bringing him to justice. I was afraid you'd say that. I guess that's just how it goes when you become an actual military. I take it there's no room for compromise. That's correct. Even were I to say otherwise, consider the capabilities of our new Secretary of Defense, Arias MacLean. If, hypothetically, the entire Bellegarde unit were to cooperate with you, the main force under his command could easily label us as a rogue unit and suppress us in the blink of an eye. That is undeniable. You're telling me that Lone Wolf's got a knack for being a commander too? Yes, though working under Sergei likely did him no favors, he still earned his title as Divine Blade of Wind for a reason. I would say his strategic senses are on par with swordsmanship contemporary, the Brigadier General of Lebreau's Royal Army, Cassius Bright. Wait a second. Even if Arios did oppose us, couldn't we petition Deputy Commander Douglas for Tandem's cooperation? This is a surprise seeker. What makes you assume that we would join forces with them? That one-on-one fight must have really done a number on her. Commander Bales, say something were to lead the public questioning the legitimacy of President Croy and the independent state of Crossbow. How would the Defense Force react? You don't mean... Let me think. Naturally, it would depend on the extent of the reservations. We would begin by taking a wait-and-see approach. Or at least, that's how I imagine it. I see where this is going. The only iffy part is figuring out how we can convince the public that Croy and his independent state are legally invalid. Good point. I think I can guess what Ellie's expertise in these matters would tell her, if she were here. After all, she more than any of us would know the key to our plan, Speaker McDowell. You wanna find Mademoiselle's granddad? Now that you mention it, he did serve as one of the 2 lead representatives of Crossbow, didn't he? Yes, and the second was none other than Mayor Croy. Speaker McDowell's position on the issue has been suppressed ever since Crossfell's independence was declared. What would happen if he were to give him a platform to finally express his views in the entire state, the entire continent? The legitimacy of the president and founding of the independent state would likely come into question. And so would their authority over the defense force. Brilliantly deduced words. You don't even need me to give you a hint. Second Lieutenant Seeker, Speaker McDowell is being held in Michelin, correct? Yes, ma'am. He and Ellie are under confinement at the state guest house. If I remember correctly, the President and Secretary of Defense had the Red Constellation stationed there. Just to confirm, there are no defense units in Michelin at present. That's right. Commander Bales. Oh dear, I may have just accidentally leaked confidential information to outsiders. Please pay it no mind, forget everything you just heard. You're a real one, Sonia. What a fortunate slip of the tongue. One other thing, Second Lieutenant Seeker. Regarding your one-on-one bout earlier, I forgot to inform you that your commitment has in fact come into question. Yes, ma'am. I consider placing you on an indefinite suspension, however I have a more fitting punishment in mind. Instead of having you reassigned to the Crosswell Police Department's SSS effective immediately. While there, find what it is you lack within yourself, as well as what path you should be walking for the sake of Crosswell's future. And that's in order, am I understood? Yes, ma'am! Hey, Noel's back in the party! Oh, and she's back in her normal outfit. I actually prefer her, like, default outfit. As opposed to the white. Fran, who was there to welcome them back, wordlessly took Noel into her arms, sobbing all the while. As she tried to comfort her younger sister, Noel's eyes too began to brim with tears. How nice. Potential landing spot detected at Michelin. Sending you the coordinates now, Fran. Oh, just how long do you plan on crying? People are gonna make fun of you if you keep it up. You're the one who won't leave her alone about it, Noel. I'm a little envious of you two, to be honest. Sorry, everyone. I got it. It's near Michelin's Hotel Delphinia. Lakeside Beach, to be exact. Hey, now there's a blast to the past. Although this beach trip is gonna be anything but a vacation this time. Now wait just a gosh darn minute. You all had fun little play date at the beach, didn't you? Well, yeah, we did. It was after the trade conference. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Why didn't anyone invite me? I like having fun in the sun. Can you imagine Grace living at the beach? I can. Don't look at us. We were there on someone else's mirror ourselves. Thinking back, that entire trip may have had an ulterior motive behind it. Likely so. Never mind that, what matters is that we have our next destination. We also know the Red Constellation will be guarding the area there. Can you tell us anything about their numbers, Noel? If I recall correctly, they should have one full company station. I'm not sure we can engage them with our current numbers. That's not great. Maybe we can split them up somehow, like with diversion. In that case, I'll go. No, allow me the responsibility. Learning them will be simple if I return to my original form. Also, we're losing Zeit now. Are you sure about this? Well, I did pledge you my aid. With all the comrades you have assembled, my help is soon to be unnecessary. You can consider this my final gesture of assistance. We'll take it. Thank you, Zeit. Yeah, I appreciate the paw, pal. Not to bring the mood down, but even with his help, we still have our work cut out for us. Even still, this isn't just a rescue operation for Speaker McDowell. Ellie needs our help too. Yeah, best girl. Be ready for anything. We'll bring them back no matter what it takes. Right. Hell yeah. Roger that. Hey, we got Zeit. And we got Noel. What a trade. What a trade. You lose the best character in the game to get probably my least favorite of the SSS. No, I'm pretty sure Noel's my least favorite. I think I said that like it's weird because Lloyd is like neat. I don't know. I probably like Lloyd more than Noel, even though like Lloyd is nothing special. Let me make it clear, I don't think Noel's bad. I think she's like fine to neat. Neat at times. Like she has her moments, but like she's nothing special. I think I'm confident in saying she's my least favorite. I think I originally said Lloyd, but like I think I like Lloyd more than Noel because at least Lloyd, every now and then Lloyd will have his moments. More so than Noel. Noel's are very few and far between. court. Hey. She's still, like, good, even. Her relationship with Fran and stuff, and, like, she's still good, I guess. I mean, all the SSS, I don't hate any of them, but, like, she's easily the bottom. No question. How am I doing on Sepith? Still building up time. I want to go into here and see if I can upgrade more slots. Pretty sure it's commonly agreed upon that Noel's at the bottom. Like, Tio and Randy are favorites. Tio's not my favorite, but she's a fan favorite. She's not my personal favorite. Randy is normally at the top. I think my favorite is Wazzy. I think Wazzy is definitely my favorite. Number 2 is either Ellie or Randy, and whichever one isn't number 2 is number 3. What am I doing? Who am I using? Because we don't have Zeit anymore. You know, Randy actually sounds... Actually... Take Randy out. Use Tio, Wazzy, and Grishia for now. We'll switch around. I really like Ellie. My biggest complaint with Ellie is the game doesn't utilize her that well. I'll admit, Ellie, I don't think the game utilizes Ellie that well. It's weird, because you would think Ellie would have a lot more, like, significance to what is going on. And, like, there are times where the game, like, sidelines Ellie so much, more than she should be. Like, I really like Ellie. She's probably, she's the best girl for me. She's my favorite waifu. I'm gonna say it. Like, I really like Ellie, but the game could have done her a lot better. I don't think the game utilizes her well. Like, at all. Especially in Azure. I think in Zero, they had something going on with her, but then in Azure, they just don't really do all that much with her. Which is weird, because, like, her grandfather is the speaker, and, like, she's related to all these people, but it's just, like, I don't know. It's really weird. That's, like, on the game. I really like Ellie, but I just don't think the game utilizes her well at all. Which is unfortunate, because I really like her. Like, she has really nice, like, chemistry with the characters, and, like, her thing with Lloyd is really good, and I just like her background, but the game doesn't really do much with her. Which is really unfortunate, because I really like her. I like her despite all those things. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm thinking about where I want to put these, like, quartz. We have Topaz Gem. I definitely want to put that here, so maybe upgrade one of these with Lloyd. Or we can give Tio Earth. Yeah, we could put this Ingenuity out. Saturn Bell. Definitely want Saturn Bell. I'm gonna read this stuff about the characters in chat. I'm gonna say it, Rishia? Kinda overrated. I think she's like neat and cool, but the game could have done a little better with her too. They do more with her than Ellie, for sure. But I'm not the biggest Rishia fan. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, Rishia's best girl. Rishia is like this, and I think I know why people like Rishia, but I think Rishia's like cool, but I think they could have done better with her too. I think Rishia's like neat to find. I don't know where Rishia would rank. I don't know where she would rank, but Rishia's probably middling. She's probably middle of the road. She'd probably be in the middle. It's weird, because, like, are we, like, if we're counting Dudley and stuff, that's, like, what, 8 characters to rank? If Dudley counts as, like, one of the 8? Rishia would probably be in the middle. Like, I still like her. But I'm definitely, like, I think she's overrated. and overhyped. You have Saturn Bell. Would like you to have another Earth. Gaia Titanus. We don't need all this space. We just don't. I'll give you Invigorate, and I'll give you... I don't know, we're gonna have to wait till the credits to see how I really rank them, but this is just like, the characters we've had a good amount of time with, I have a good enough ranking of them. Like, I don't really know where I put Dudley, because Dudley hasn't really been in... He's been in the game, sure, but like, he hasn't really gotten a whole lot compared to other characters. He'd probably be at the bottom, maybe, because of that. Let's put Pazgen. I think this is fine for now. I'm not gonna bother with slots. I want to save more Sepith. I want to get Ellie back. I don't want to do any monster quests until we get Ellie back. What was I saying? Once we land, we should expect to immediately engage Red Constellation. Ooh, wait. Continue preparing. Anyway, characters. I like Lloyd. I do. I think if you were to ask me if I like or dislike Lloyd, I like Lloyd. He's not, like, fantastic, but I like him. I guess he's neat. He's cool. I really like Randy. I really like Tio. They're, like, good. Tio isn't, like, my favorite like a lot of other people, but I do like her. Randy would be top 3, definitely. Risha, I think, is overrated, but I think she's fine to neat. Wazi's probably my personal favorite. And I really like Ellie, but the game just doesn't do much with her. And kind of forgets, maybe not forgets she's there, they just use her as, like, the exposition character at times. Like, oh, yeah, what about this, like, oh, the political system? Ellie knows, you know? So they don't utilize Ellie well, which is unfortunate because she's great. I really like her. And Noel is, like, fine. She's probably towards the bottom. The only, like, I mean, yeah, my opinion of the Crossbow cast is still, like, there's none that are, like, super top tier characters. Like, they're A tier. Remember, we talked about the tiers? They're probably, like, at the best, Wazi is probably an A tier or something. Like, my favorite SSS is an A tier. Like, they're not top tiers, but they're, like, they're good enough characters to keep the game going. But I have another big issue with Azure, which kind of relates to my Ellie problem, but not really. It's a little more general. Just want to make sure I have everything. Alright. Man, I think I'm ready. This isn't gonna, like, time out, is it? This is long, so I should have time to do that one later. I think the characters are neat, but I think Azure, to me, there's another big overarching problem I think it has. And it's like, I think it's the big reason I don't think the cast is, like, fantastic, great. But I still do feel like Crossbow has the most well-rounded cast. That opinion has not changed. To the resort. Oops. Go. Okay, well, you know what? Controller, I really would appreciate it if you didn't do this. There we go. Really gotta clean this.